What is up, Dallas Cowboys fans? IndyCar Tim here with your Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz on the Fish Report YouTube channel. Hanging out, watching some TV, and crossed my mind. I don't know why I got to thinking about Mike McCarthy while I'm sitting here at Tailgaters in Plano. I got to thinking about Mike McCarthy and his situation. I know it's been talked about frequently here by Fish on his channel. It's been discussed over there at cowboyssi.com about his state with the team, I don't even want to call it a situation, but his status, I guess we'll say, with all the rumors, and speculation by really nobody but us, right, the media and fans. And, a number of things in January really came to a head that made people speculate about his departure, about his leaving the team, about, again, his status overall with the team. And I think McCarthy's handled it pretty well, to be quite honest with you. We know, of course, the wild card loss to the 49ers. Immediate speculation and discussion by fans and media. Well, expectations were obviously higher. Is this McCarthy's fault? Should he go? And then not long after that, of course, Sean Payton leaves his position as head coach of the Saints. Of course, Sean Payton long been tied to the Dallas Cowboys since he was here under Coach Parcells in the early aughts. Jerry, I think he's on record as saying that's one of his biggest regrets, is letting Sean Payton leave the organization. And maybe that's why he decided to keep Garrett over all these years. And maybe why he's sort of babying Kellen Moore at this point. But whatever. Mike McCarthy, I think, has handled things really, really well. And now, on top of all of it, you've got Jerry Jones commenting publicly about Dan Quinn, saying what a fine head coach he would make someday. So McCarthy obviously is hearing this. So now here's Jerry Jones, not throwing McCarthy under the bus, but, hey, maybe Mike McCarthy's assistant should be coach. That's not what he said, but you get my point. And all through it, Mike McCarthy's really, I thought, handled it really well. He hasn't come out and publicly made an ass out of himself. He hasn't really retaliated against any of the reporters that have asked him about it. He's rightfully so. He sort of shrugs it off. And I think that's the way you got to handle it. He was asked, and I know Fish covered this. I won't get into it too deep. He was asked on the Rich Eisen show about Jerry's comments. And I just thought he handled it super well. And again, I'm not going to get into the quotes and stuff. But, he knows he's not going to be the head coach forever. That's obvious. Plus, he chose that business. The head coaching position in the NFL is not a permanent job. Sometimes it's not longer than 2 or 3, maybe 4 years for some guys. And McCarthy's been around the block long enough. He knows the business of the game. And he knows exactly what is expected. And he knows where he stands. And I have no doubt that Jerry Jones is 100% honest with him behind closed doors. If he's got expectations and he can relay those expectations to Mike McCarthy privately, McCarthy's surely not going to convey those publicly in an interview to everybody. But McCarthy knows where he stands. And, I'm not the biggest McCarthy supporter. I'm not the biggest Sean Payton supporter, to be quite honest with you. Hope you guys saw my video about McCarthy versus Payton. We won't get into that now, but go back and look for it. It wasn't very long ago. I think it was titled, "If You Want Sean Payton in Dallas, Be Careful What You Wish For." But, McCarthy's got a really good working relationship with Jerry. He's got a great working relationship with Dan Quinn, obviously, and Kellen Moore, obviously. And I just think that this is a case of the media and the fan base making something out of nothing. But it's humorous to me. It's a little funny just to see all of it unfold and, watch it unfold publicly in front of everyone. And then for the media to comment about it, to write stories about it, to make videos about it. But anyway, I'd like to know what y'all's thoughts are, really. Fish and I talked about this earlier today, about, the perception from the fan base and from you guys especially. I'd like to know what you guys all think about Mike McCarthy and the situation that he's under here with Jerry Jones, and the possibility that, how much time does he have left? If he's another one and done in the playoffs next year, I fully would expect Jerry to pull the plug. I think that's all it's going to take. One and done next season, and I think he's gone. So let me know what you guys think. We'll do it all again tomorrow on another Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz here on the Fish Report YouTube channel. Until then, we'll see you guys.